It's about time that I stop pretending to be a person that I'm not. And I know that I've been really inconsistent with the way that I present myself to the world.
How does this color make you feel? How does this color make you feel?
Green makes me think of envy. Like poison ivy, I am tangled up in feelings of jealousy that I can't get rid of. It makes me think of seaweed. It makes me think of being in the ocean in California. Seaweed tangled around my legs, feeling like I'm gonna get dragged down beneath a wave. You think of green and everybody thinks of envy. But sometimes green makes me think of growth. It's the color of new life, you know? Makes me think of the grass. Makes me think of lying in the grass, looking up at the sun on a bright day.
Have you ever been outside at 3 a.m.? A moth approaches you, looking for some light. Why choose me of all the people in this reality? I go up on a swing sometimes. As I swing up, I hope I'll find something better, something true. Swinging into space is what I want to do. When I glimpse the earth, I'll realize my worth. I'll start rocketing down. As I hit the ground, all I can think about are all of the things that I forgot about. This life you've survived, the places you've thrived. You try but never win back people who have been. Do 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 do.
I guess it would be less about what I see and more about what I feel, right? I'm a mermaid sitting at the bottom of the ocean. What do I feel? I feel the water. The cold water. And that's my home. That's all I've ever known. The way it feels to swim endlessly. I wouldn't have to worry about breathing. I'd just swim in the cold water. Forever. I like the idea of that. I wish that I was water. I wish that I could be crystal clear, invisible. I want you all to see the person that is hiding deep inside of me.
How does this color make you feel?
When I see the color red, it's like rage just boils up inside of me. All of the things that I feel that upset me, that's what it reminds me of. And it sucks, because I'd like to say that the color red reminds me of love. But instead, sometimes it just reminds me of anger. Sometimes the color red makes me feel nothing but rage. I get really upset sometimes. There are things that I think about that, hell, sometimes I can't not think about them. And they just make me so angry.
You are the rain when it falls on my face and imitates tears on all my worst days. You are the air when I cannot breathe. You have me gasping for oxygen, lungs constantly screaming.
Purple reminds me of the night sky. Because purple always makes me think of night, of darkness. It makes me think of flowers. Some of the most beautiful flowers that I've ever seen. It reminds me of the purple curtain that I have behind me. It reminds me of lavender. It reminds me of my grandma's big purple suitcase that she would bring every time she came to visit. And it's my favorite color, so it reminds me of me. My movie is called Chase, okay? I'm not Chase, okay? My middle name is Chase. And it's representative of the fact that I'm like chasing my own identity. I don't know.
See, I don't want to directly address the topic of dysphoria because I almost feel like I don't have the, okay, first of all, I don't necessarily feel like I have the right to say that I experience dysphoria when half the time I feel okay presenting as mask. So it's you could say it's a non-binary thing, right?
I was just gonna say that. That's literally what gender fluid people
Like-
kind of feel like sometimes.
Half the time I feel uncomfortable with the fact that I'm a boy and I want to be a girl, but then the other half the time I feel uncomfortable being a girl and I want to present mask. So it's a confusing situation, as anyone might, yeah. Kate is the all-seeing eye. She knows your weaknesses, she knows your deepest, darkest secrets, and she will destroy you. The first time I felt pretty.
How do you feel being a girl in public?
I mean, it makes me feel cute. Like, I've never felt cute other than when I'm presenting like this. I always feel like ugly when I'm presenting mask, but at the same time it like makes me feel safe. I typically lean towards presenting more feminine. I know that like my history of how I've presented is more mask, right? But I process my emotions a lot through music. You know, I listen to music to cope with the things that I'm feeling and to try to think about specific things. Literally, I'll probably write half my movie listening to music.
There's a dragon in my brain, and he is full of pain. He remembers all the things that you have done to me. He tries to find a way to let all the stress come out, but when he's breathing fire, everything just burns down. I don't want to do all the things that cause you pain, but the dragon inside of me has set our love ablaze.
I feel like a daisy. I feel yellow. I feel nervous. You know? There's a light that's shining and giving me some hope, but I can't help but feel scared. I can't help but feel like the wind is about to blow me away. I can't help but feel like I'm about to go drifting far, far away from everything that I've ever known to be.
How do you feel about endings?
When things come to a close, it always saddens me. I hate to see things go. I love it when new things arrive and I get to experience new excitement. I think a lot of people love it when they get to experience new excitement. I don't know. I'm gonna try again.